What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yoon watching a Marvel edition of the Ragin Nation show. This is just a web series we're talking about all things matter me in the world of Marvel films. This is episode number 66, and we got a lot to talk about. Over the past week, there have been a lot of announcements, a lot of developments, and I wasn't able to talk about them because I was at Emerald City Comic Con, which was awesome. It took place in Seattle, and I was there for the weekend, and I saw Stan Lee, I saw Anthony Mackie, took a photo with them. It was awesome, and now I'm back, and now let's do a couple of updates on what's been going on the Marvel front. First of all, let's talk about X-Men Days of Future Past. Now, I know that X-Men Days of Future Past is said and done, but if you're a fan of double dipping on Blu-rays, well, now's your chance because it has been confirmed that the Rogue cut of the film, or rather the extended edition, will be coming out soon. No exact release date, but it will include 11 minutes of more Rogue. Now, it won't just be like all Rogue, but most of it will be a lot of Rogue screen time that was actually cut out of X-Men Days of Future Past. Apparently, it was like a whole subplot that Bryan Singer decided to take out because it really affected the flow of the film. And you know what? I really liked X-Men Days of Future Past and how it played out. And, well, if he felt that he had to take it out, then so be it. Well, you can now see all those scenes that were filmed with the new extended cut of the film, which they're calling the Rogue Cut because it concerns mostly of her little subplot, okay? No announced release date, but it is coming soon. Now, speaking of X-Men and Bryan Singer, well, Bryan Singer just confirmed that Angel will be appearing in X-Men Apocalypse, which was awesome. Now, he revealed this in concept art. He tweeted, or rather he Instagrammed some concept art, and if you look closely, you can see a pair of wings. Now, this is very awesome because we are getting Nightcrawler, Jubilee, and also Angel, which are, you know, all three of them, they're fan favorites. I especially love the fact that Nightcrawler's in it. I love that Jubilee's going to be in it. I also love that Angel is going to be in it. This is going to be an amazing team of mutants. All right, very, very exciting stuff. Moving on, let's talk about 20th Century Fox and the new Wolverine sequel. This would be the third installment in the Wolverine solo franchise, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. First one being X-Men Origins Wolverine. Next is The Wolverine, and I guess you can call this the Wolverine 3 or the Wolverine 2. I don't know, but all I know is that it's the follow-up to the last one we saw, which took place in Tokyo, all right? Or rather, Japan. Now, what is kind of sad to some is that Hugh Jackman actually Instagrammed the photo, and it said that it showed the Wolverine claw, and then it said, "One last time," okay? Which suggests, obviously, that he's going to be Wolverine for one more time. But we didn't exactly know for which film, all right? Well, James Mangold responded to that with a tweet, and then he commented saying that, you know, one last time. I mean, like, let's take a look at it. And it says right here, Wolverine one last time. Hugh Jackman, can't wait to make this. Hugh Jackman been toiling quietly a while now. Okay, so that's James Mangold responding, and if you don't already know, James Mangold is the director for the next Wolverine solo film. So Wolverine, or rather Hugh Jackman's last time playing Wolverine will be in James Mangold's film, not X-Men Apocalypse, okay? After that, that's it. So there you have it. Unless he makes a cameo appearance in Deadpool or Gambit. Anyways, I don't know. But anyways, his last major appearance as Wolverine will be in the next Wolverine sequel, which is kind of sad, okay? Now, finally, let's talk about Deadpool. Now, there's been a lot of exciting things going on with Deadpool, considering the fact that they're filming right now in Vancouver as we speak, okay? I could just head over to the set right now or on location and see Ryan Reynolds if I wanted to, okay? But I just don't know where he is exactly. But let's talk about some new cast additions. I mean, obviously, for the last couple weeks, there's been casting. Morena Baccarin playing a copycat, Gina Carano playing Angel Dust, TJ Miller playing Weasel, and now newcomer Brianna Hildebrand has been cast as Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I have no idea about anything about this character, mainly because this is a character that didn't spend a whole lot of time in the comics. She just kind of came and went, and then she just disappeared, and then we didn't hear a whole lot about her. Anyways, she's going to be in it as Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Now, I'm sure you guys know by now about the Deadpool reveal. They revealed what Ryan Reynolds actually looks like, and he's posing very sexy over here in front of a fireplace. And they're filming, like I said before, and now here is Ryan Reynolds as Wade Wilson. Now, this is before he becomes Deadpool, or, you know, when he's outside of his costume. Now, if you look very, very closely, you can see that his face has undergone a little bit of makeup to represent some scarring. Okay. Now, apparently, this was filmed in some really like dirty alley behind some strip club in Vancouver, and this was posted by Jess Jared, and that's your first look at Wade Wilson. Okay. Now, what's been going on that has been going on a lot recently was a lot of tweeting. Okay, and all these tweets were about whether or not this film is going to be PG-13 or rated R. Now, a lot of fans want it to be rated R. Ryan Reynolds wants it to be rated R. Okay, he knows that this film, or rather the nature of this character, requires the film to be rated R. 20th Century Fox knows that if they want to generate more revenue, they got to make it PG-13, but they know what a PG-13 Ryan Reynolds, or rather a Deadpool film will be like. So this is something that needs to be done for the fans. Now, Ryan Reynolds says, oh, you know, let's follow these tweets, okay? He says, is it going to be rated R or PG-13? I want Deadpool to be rated R. Always have. Fighting the good fight still. Lot of yelling today, okay? Now, and then later on, there was a post, or rather a tweet, that suggested that Deadpool was going to be rated PG-13, and then Ryan Reynolds responded to that. A PG-13 Deadpool will still have a fourth wall breaking, a shit ton of action, and at least 3 chimichangas. Zero need to panic, I promise. Okay, and then there was this April Fool's Day prank video, which had Slater, AC Slater from Saved by the Bell, talking from Extra, you know, the show, or Access Hollywood, I can't remember. He's talking to Ryan Reynolds, talking about how there's going to be a PG-13 rating, and then Ryan Reynolds has stopped him and he said, no, actually, no, it's going to be rated R, okay? And then, it was pretty funny. You got to check out the video. And then, now it's been announced, he says, February 12th, there will be blood, guns, F-bombs, and graphic, expertly lit French unicorn sex. So, I'm guessing that Deadpool, I mean, assuming from all these tweets, I mean, why make a joke about it unless this is just a cruel April Fool's joke? All these tweets suggest that Deadpool is going to be rated R. I mean, there wouldn't be all these tweets from Ryan Reynolds, you know, unless this is some sort of cruel prank to the fans. But it looks like Ryan Reynolds got Deadpool to be rated R, which is awesome because it needs to be rated R. Okay, not just for the sake of blood and violence and the fact that people love all that sort of things. It's actually because of the nature of this character's story. It's a very graphic and brutal story. I mean, you know, he didn't come from the best upbringing. The way he came about was not exactly something that was all full of rainbows and unicorns and all of that, okay? So, yeah, looks like we're going to be getting the film that we want. And this will be very, very interesting because none of these films in any of the Marvel films, well, I guess except for Ghost Rider, which Ghost Rider wasn't even, it was a very tame R, okay? Okay, fine, there was Blade, okay? There was the Blade films. But anyway, Deadpool, you know, he will be... And Punisher, of course, there's the Punisher films. Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool will be joining that roster of R-rated Marvel films, alright? And I'm pretty happy about that, okay? So there you have it. That's all I got to say in this video. A lot has been talked about just because a lot has been going on. And there you have it. Stay tuned for my DC edition of the Ragin Nation show. We also have a lot to cover. Alright, so anyways, if you want to talk about any of the stuff that I talked about, let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. My name is Alex. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. You know what? if we're getting a new sequel, I'm down. I want to see more G.I. Joe films. If they think they're gonna make it better by revamp